10 unbelievable bans for Kate Middleton. These actions might seem quite ordinary to you, but for Kate, plenty of common things are off limits. As the wife of the heir apparent, Catherine is one of the most senior members of the British royal family. The only woman in the Windsor dynasty with a higher position is Queen Consort Camilla. Unfortunately, Kate's unique position also entails numerous complexities. Here are 10 everyday things she, as Princess of Wales, cannot do. Kate can't own. As known, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex left the royal family to become financially independent. Active members of the royal family, such as Kate, are not allowed to earn a profit from their work or receive any salary or fees. Instead of earning extra money by licensing photos she takes for profit, Catherine distributes them through official palace channels or donates them to social projects, earning nothing from it. Kate can't vote. The Windsors are not permitted to share their political views with the public, and they must maintain neutrality in British government affairs. Hence, the Princess of Wales is prohibited from approaching the ballot box for any political elections. Members of the royal family are also barred from running for political positions, as Prince Harry noted when he moved to the United States ahead of the 2020 presidential elections. Many of you may not know that I haven't been able to vote in the UK my entire life, Harry said in an interview with the UK Independent. Kate can't play Monopoly. Kate has a reputation as a rather competitive and game-loving person, but demonstrating these qualities in the board game Monopoly is unlikely for her. According to the Telegraph, members of the royal family are not allowed to play Monopoly due to an unspoken rule of the late Queen. She felt the game gets too vicious, so she banned it from the palace. Kate can't have her own social media pages. The Princess of Wales is an avid photographer, but unlike other moms her age, Kate can't have her own social media accounts to share images and videos from her everyday life or anything else. Instead, Catherine and William use joint official social media accounts managed by their staff. All the world sees is a carefully crafted narrative by the Palace Public Relations Department, the work of a team of photographers, videographers, and copywriters. Kate shouldn't take selfies. Active members of the royal family often meet with members of the public during official duties, and fans often await them, wanting to take selfies. However, a handshake and a greeting are all Windsor fans can expect when meeting Kate or any other royal figure. The princess is forbidden from posing for selfies. As royal commentator Victoria Arbiter told Insider, royal figures would always prefer personal interaction to those requesting selfies. Kate also cannot give autographs. Kate can't eat shellfish. The Princess of Wales enjoys the services of the finest royal chefs. However, like other members of the royal family, she is not allowed to eat shellfish due to the risk of food poisoning. It's a very sensible move to avoid seafood on public engagements. We don't want a member of the royal family having a serious reaction to food poisoning, especially if she's on an overseas tour, explained royal butler Grant Harold to Woman and Home magazine. Kate can't continue eating if her father-in-law stops. Speaking of food, there's another odd rule Kate must follow, or anyone dining with the sovereign. When the king decides he's finished eating, everyone else at the table must follow suit and stop eating. Former royal butler Paul Burrell recalled an incident when a guest kept placing fruits on his plate during dessert because he didn't notice that Queen Elizabeth had finished her meal. When he finally noticed what was happening, he was horrified. But the monarch took a sip of her drink so that her guest wouldn't feel so awkward. Kate can't go to bed before her father-in-law. Former private secretary to the Queen, Sir William Heseltine, wrote in his book Royal Encounters in Australia that going to bed before Her Majesty was considered a sign of very bad manners. This was a big issue for the former Princess of Wales, Diana. It was not considered right for anyone to go to bed before the Queen, wrote Heseltine. For Diana, the long royal evenings were agony. We all sat down at 8:30 p.m. for dinner, and the Queen Mother would talk about her horses and her dogs, while Queen Elizabeth talked about her horses and dogs. Diana was driven to such extremes that she would excuse herself and go to bed, which was thought to be rather bad form, going to bed before the Queen. Kate is not advised to travel with children. An old rule advising titled parents not to travel with their children to avoid interrupting the line of succession in case of a catastrophe had been ignored by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge for quite some time. However, Kate diligently adopted other principles of royal motherhood from Queen Elizabeth II. Kate can't remove her outerwear in public. There are numerous prohibitions and restrictions regarding the wardrobes of royal figures, and one of them concerns outerwear. It is not recommended for Catherine and other titled individuals to remove their coats while in public. Perhaps that's why women from the Windsor dynasty love all variations of dress coats. The secret behind Kate Middleton's flawless voice from an actress in The Crown. A dialect coach revealed the signature technique of the Princess of Wales, allowing her to appear enchanting in any conversation. In the series The Crown, actress Meg Bellamy portrayed Princess Catherine. To fully immerse herself in the role, she needed to study every emotion of Kate and even learn to speak exactly like Catherine. A feat Meg successfully accomplished with the help of her dialect coach, William Connacher. While teaching the actress all the mannerisms of the princess, Connacher admitted, "Who really surprised me was Kate Middleton. She's a true aristocrat. She has a poised voice and a constant smile that just never leaves her face." It's undeniable that most of the time, the Princess of Wales is indeed seen with a smile. Sometimes royal fans even awkwardly notice this in photos from funerals where the Windsors are present. But the fact that Kate speaks exclusively with a smile on her face is still new to the public. According to Bellamy, as soon as she started speaking the scripted text with a constant smile, she indeed started resembling Catherine in her mannerisms. The actress was so committed to emulating the princess that she even rented clothes in Catherine's style to wear on weekends. "I would just walk around the house and try to feel her. It's astonishing how it changes your gait because, when you're wearing low-rise jeans and a vest, you carry yourself differently than when I'm wearing high-rise jeans and baggy clothing." Now, as the series comes to an end, Meg admits that she'll miss it more than anything else in the world because it was the absolute joy of her life. It's worth noting that the role of William in The Crown was played by actor Edumede Faye, who the creators of the series immediately saw as a physical doppelganger of the prince. Recalling their interaction on the set with Bellamy, Matey Faye honestly states that it resembled their on-screen relationship. Like William and Kate, they made each other laugh, making their on-screen work enjoyable for both.